It's never the last one. Anyways, I'm back. I hope you guys can hear me. It happens all the time. Also, I did this build before. I know this spell is good, but I'm still impressed because I have a +0 staff and it's already dealing good damage. I forgot how good this build was. Just waiting for torrents. I'm probably gonna reach where I need to go before I can summon him. Yeah, I'm almost there. Literally when I reach my destination. This is ridiculous. Maybe I should change my flasks now that I'm using FP. Two flasks should be more than enough for now. Fucking bastards. Holy shit, dude. Everything staggers. Also, for some reason, Twitch is telling me that I'm not streaming anymore. And I'm starting to believe, since my chat is dead. So maybe I'm just not streaming. Yeah, it says that I'm not live. Yeah, all kinds of weird stuff keep happening to me. Okay then. Maybe it's gonna take a while for Twitch to notice that I'm streaming. Fucking hell! I hate those imps. They are not nice. Oh, I'm glad that this staggers. Not enough. This guy have hyper armor. So it staggers sometimes. Yeah, the stagger is great when it works. Terms and conditions may apply. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna get late nights again. So just the regular night is good. Please, stagger. Yes. Can I please survive this? Thank you very much, sir. Okay, that's really close. Yeah, it's not bad. It's just really hard to use this spell properly when you don't have a lots of HP. Yeah, the guy had no HP left and was still alive. Let's go do Liurnia. I need to finish Liurnia. So let's go here, then here. Then I need to go here, then here. And the next place should be here. I think the closest one is this. Okay, I can get another level before going there. It uses only 6 FP. I don't really need to level up a lot of mind then. Okay, bots. Look at how they have to change viewers to be able to go through my auto mod. Yes, I'm gonna be using the mace for the whole run. As I said, this is a blood star build, and the weapon is called the Morning Star, and it deals bleed damage. So I think I can call that a blood star weapon. So I keep calling them bots, but as far as I know, those guys they are not bots. They're probably someone from, I don't know, India or another southeast eastern country that's getting paid like a couple of cents to send those messages. I found actually a group chat of how do I explain this? It's like a business that's their job is to employ people to do that. And they literally are paying you like 1 cent per message. Well, apparently it's not the worst job ever, since a lot of people are doing this. I mean, this is not actually legal to do. But anyways, it's definitely better than stealing someone, like robbing someone or killing. So I guess there's that. Wrong inputs. Do I have throwables? I need 5. Hmm. Hopefully this is gonna work. Dude, this is such a bright night. I thought it was early morning for a while because of how bright everything is. But yeah, look at the sky. So many stars. Well, it's pretty easy to see the sky like this here. We don't have a lot of visual pollution here. Light pollution. And especially in the place I plan on moving on. It's a really good place for having a telescope and stargazing. The skies are so clean. It's really cool. I mean, any place with really big cities is going to have a lot of light pollution. You know what? I'm not gonna do this place. I don't need. I only need 2 slots. So I really don't need to do this place. How's my damage? Really bad. But I guess it's because I have fire damage and they are in water, so they take less fire damage. Oh wait, I don't have a light source. This is kind of bad. It's a bit hard to see when it gets really dark. Alright, let's see how's my damage against the guys that are weak to strike and the elemental. Yeah, not bad. I can work with this. I wish I was one-shotting them with a jumping heavy, because there's a more tanky version of them down there. So it would be nice to be able to kill them more easily. But also I should be dealing more damage with flame arts instead of just regular fire affinity. Because at this point my 24 levels into Faith are not doing anything. Do you guys know if Elden Ring has any kind of fall damage cancel glitches? Because I think every Dark Souls game has at least one. Okay. I was just barely fast enough for that. Not that I'm interested in doing, just that I'm kinda curious about this. Because depending on how the fall damage glitch works, I could skip this whole place and go straight to the boss. Yeah, it's so sad that I'm getting Somber Stones. I'm not gonna be using them for anything. I wish there was a Somber weapon that had any ties with the Bloodstar, so I could use on this character. But no, there is none. Because the Bloodstar, as far as I know, have no connections with the Formula's mother, so Blood Flame has nothing to do with those guys. This guy's just gonna be spamming. Alright. I should go up the elevator because I forgot to get a smithing stone free. Yeah, kinda. Kinda sounds like a JoJo stand. So, I forgot to go grab that one. And I'm pretty sure that's a smithing stone free. Yes, I was right. Okay, how's my smithing stone situation? Not great. It needs to improve. Okay, this wasn't great. It took me too many hits to kill that guy. Too many hits. Apparently they are not weak to fire then. So those guys, they are glintstone based. So maybe they are resistant to magic. And my spell deals pure magic damage. So maybe. Dude, I still get hits from the other fucking side of the ground. And I missed! Pies break when? I guess never then. Somehow I missed all of them. Okay, how's my situation now? Finally have enough smithing stone ones, barely enough of twos, and three is still a bit far. How much intelligence do I need to use, like glintstone pebble? Because if I could use with like my 7 intelligence, I could deal a lot of damage on this build. Uh, 10 intelligence. What a shame. There's Swift Glintstone Shard. I know this one deals even less damage, but it needs more intelligence. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. Even though it deals less damage, it's still more complicated. It's a more complex spell. So I can't bleed this guy. So I just need to keep hitting with my hammer. Let me check the damage. Yeah. Not great against those guys. But their damage is really good, as you can see. Alright, let's try again. This time, I shouldn't use my spell. Okay, I hope we can have fun with that. Okay, just ignore everyone. I just need to run to the boss. So many elevators! If everything went right, then I should have not taken any damage from that. Yes, and I even quit the game in the right time to get the elevator up. Ten extra points into Faith and it changes nothing on my damage. Only 2 charged heavies. This is straight up bullying. See? Use this weapon if you're struggling against Crystallians. I know it's hard to believe that someone could struggle with Crystallians, but I saw someone, a streamer, that struggles with Crystallians. So, yeah, it happens. Oh yeah, I forgot that I died. Okay, I got a late night roll. And the skies are cloudy. That looks so good. So gloomy. I prefer so much more when we have like cloudy weather. Especially when it's really thick and dark clouds. Yeah, me too, cutie. Me too. So, 2 things that will make Loretta's fights really bad on this character. Actually, three things. First, she's in a pool of water, so my fire damage will not be great. Second, she's resistant to magic, so the damage on my spell will not be great. Third, she's immune to bleed, so the only upside of this spell won't be working on that fight. This build was definitely not made to fight Loretta.
Well, I presume. Oh, I am an old soul here, perhaps.
Don't have enough runes. Well, I'm not gonna be fighting her with only 18 vigor and a plus zero gear in general. I'm just gonna go there, grab the golden seed. Later I'm gonna have to come back here because I need to do Runny's quest. At least the first 2/3 of her quest, so I can gain access to some useful items. For some reason, I find it so funny how those guys react to fire damage. It's kinda goofy. They really drop and roll. Even the big one. And I still don't understand why the chat always get active when I'm not here. What does that mean? Why does it always happen? Also, I'm glad to know that everyone here likes rain. I have met some people in my life that they don't like rain, and I'm pretty sure that's something there is something very wrong about them for them to not like rain. How can someone not like rain? Rain is really good. It's comfortable. It's useful. It's important. Okay, now I need to go back to K-Lead because I forgot to grab a very important item. So down here we have a saying that when someone doesn't like the rain, we say that they are made of out of sugar because it melts in water. Or we say that they think they are made out of sugar. Oh, so that's pretty universal then. I'm dead. I didn't even got hit by the explosion. It was just the flames on the ground. I'm so weak at this point of the game. I'm definitely not supposed to be going to those late game areas with bad armor and low HP. Ooh, look at the sky! So cool! All red and blue. Same thing again. I don't know if you guys noticed, but those fireballs, they have tracking. They home on you. They can make curves mid-flight. So even though I was strafing, the huge stones were still following me somehow. Yeah, the hitbox is already big enough. It covers the whole bridge when it hits. Why does it have to get another OP ability on top of that? It doesn't need tracking. It already hits the whole bridge. This is indeed very stupid. Like, pay attention to the fireballs. I can only dodge at the last second, because if they are still in the sky, they can still home on me. Yeah, advanced technology in the Middle Ages. They have homing missiles in medieval times. Alrighty, hopefully the page is not gonna one-shot me again. Right, dog following me. So this time he decided to not do anything like he always do. It was just that time that the page decided to do something different. Dude, I really hate inconsistent games. Because the problem is not even that I want them to do the same thing every time. It's just that they were doing the same thing every time. Until one time they decided to not do it. I hate inconsistency. If it was truly random, that would not feel that bad. But it's not random. Yeah, that totally makes sense. I like how the flames can hit you even when the flamethrower is not even pointing at you. It makes a lot of sense. It would be quite useful if I could get the Smithing Stone 6 on the chest here. Probably not gonna happen. Well, maybe it will happen. Maybe it's doable. Okay, I'm safe. And I got my item. Now let's see the damage increase. I have 206 damage right now, but after swapping to Flame Art, it should go up to 12, and now it actually scales with my faith. So it's so much better now. And it can get even better in the future. But anyways, should I do the abandoned cave now? No, let's do the underground first. Well, you're actually not going early. This is pretty late even for me. I usually end my streams way before that. So yeah, it's totally fine if you want to go sleep. It's really late. You should rest. I'm probably just gonna finish the setup and then I'm gonna stop too. Because streaming late at night, I usually don't have any viewers. Most people are sleeping right now. Quite a bit. Quite a bit. Still need to kill Grail. Still need to do autos. Grab all the smithing stones there. So it would still take me at least another hour. Yeah, so it's alright if you want to go sleep. You should go rest, cutie. I almost died. Okay, I think I'm safe like this. Yeah, there's no way I can jump off like this. Dude, you can go sleep. Be careful. It's really late and you need to rest. You don't have to be here for so long. I'm gonna take this one because I also want to use Omen Killer, and he is a Ghost Glove Ward summon, so it's so much easier to level up him. Yeah, I know it's the weekend and you can sleep whenever you want, but it's still bad for you, and I want you to be careful with your health. You need to be comfortable and take care. So maybe you should go sleep. And you're not gonna be missing much. It's just boring setup as always. Okay, when I don't want Starrens to be good at sturning, he is. What a bastard. Do I have something that I can put quick step? I guess this. Yeah, it's not loading. Oh, what a surprise. Dude, it's taking so long. Yeah. It's such a small asset. Such a simple asset, and it's taking so long to load. There's some mods for Dark Souls that adds like uh mimic bonfires. Also, I'm making a circle on the ground with my footsteps. So the mimic bonfires, if I'm not mistaken, they explode when you try to use them. So many steps. Look at this. It actually became a circle. Yeah, definitely. That's definitely what's happening, and not say a circle of death, and every ant involved it's gonna die by starvation. It's definitely this silly and harmless thing, and not something very brutal and gruesome and sad. Like, sad as fuck. Not really. It's just really sad, actually. Unfortunately, that's something that can happen. So, insects, they don't rely too much on vision. Because even if they have a really good eye, physically it's complicated to see at small scales like that. So they rely way more on other sensory organs than their eyes. And in that case, for them, it can be a bad thing that leads to the end circles. Yeah, this is how they make pathways, and it's more efficient than just trying to see where you have to go, because at really small scales you can't really see far away because of how light diffusion works. Insects are pretty cool in general. Arthropods. I really like chelicerates. They're so unique and interesting. They're so different from other arthropods. And I'm not even thinking about spiders. Like horseshoe crabs, they are chelicerates. There's also ticks. They are really weird and interesting. I think there's the vinegar spider. I don't remember if that's the name, or camel spider. They are not spiders. I don't think they are even arachnids. I mean, I also don't like ticks if you think about the things they can cause and the things they can do to you. But excluding myself from the equation, trying to ignore that thing, and just look at them as animals, and try to understand them, they are really interesting. They are really interesting. Parasites are always interesting because they have to adapt so much to be able to have the lifestyle they have, and it's always so unique, even amongst members of the same group. So yeah, I really like ticks, if I ignore all the problems they can cause to me. Which is basically the same thing that people do when they like snakes. Like, yeah, if you ignore that snakes will bite you and kill you every chance they get, yeah, you can like snakes. They are really cool. Same thing with spiders. Well, talking about cross sections, I really like seeing cross sections of arthropods anatomy. They, because they are like, because they have exoskeletons, and they don't really have muscles the same way vertebrates have. Looking at them like this, it feels so much like I'm looking at 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 a machine, and it's so cool. So you can just search for the cross section of a spider or ants. Depends on the animal. Some of them have muscles, but it's not exactly like our muscles. And the way their muscles work is not the same way, because we have them attached to our bones, so the movements we have to do rely on the fact that the anchor is inside, but in their case the anchor is the outside, so they are pulling. uh it's really hard to explain, so it's different and interesting. Also different from our bones, the exoskeleton can be flexible. So this is how snapping ants can do the snapping action. They are some they have some really hard but flexible bits on their jaws that they use muscles to flex them to store potential energy, and they just release in one go to snap really fast. Yes, that's also how flea and forgot the name of that animal that jumps a lot. The insects, like locusts, but not the evil version. Yeah, basically the same thing. Yeah, grasshopper. That's how the legs on grasshoppers and fleas work. They use muscles to pull on those flexible bits of exoskeletons to bend them and store potential energy. And when they need to jump, they literally have a trigger on their legs to release the muscle that's securing them together. So it just snaps in one go, and they can release a lots of energy in a very short period of time. And yes, it's the same thing as the mantis shrimp. Basically, any snapping, like super quick snapping action that's an arthropod have is basically doing this, using the flexible bits of their exoskeleton to store potential energy, and having kind of like a trigger mechanism to release all of that power in one go. It's not exactly lungs. We call lungs because it kind of looks like one, but no. They are called book lungs because they're basically like a stack of a lot of gills, one on top of the other, like pages of a book. So that's why it's called book lungs. So it's not that they have lungs, they have gills actually. But instead of breathing water, they develop their gills to be able to breathe air. Which all gills from every animal can do that. The only problem that they usually only work in water is that air makes their gills dry, and they collapse, so they lose a lot of surface area because of that. Yeah, pretty cool. And yes, I also saw that video of a mantis shrimp punching fisherman, and I don't know if we saw the same video, but the one I saw, the guy was wearing a very thick diver suit, and the punch went through the suit and still hurt him a lot, and it had a lot of blood. So they are not just strong enough to hurt a human, they are strong enough to hurt a human through a thick protective suit. They are really dangerous. Imagine if that hits you in the eye or somewhere else. It's not very protective. If you think about it, if I put you on a tank with like 5 or 8 mantis shrimps, no, they wouldn't try to take your balls, but they would definitely kill you. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they could just straight up kill you. How did I miss you, dude? That's so annoying. I look so bloody. My clothes, they were pure whites when I got here. They were clean. I think you can get that number way lower, and I would still side with the mantis shrimp. Dude, getting punched by a mantis shrimp is not very different from getting shots. So I don't think someone can survive 100 shots. It depends on the half. If it's the half with the smaller claw, then yeah, it's totally safe. But if it's the have with the big meaty claw that can do the snapping, then yeah, I don't think he's surviving. Where's the other one? Okay, there is more coming. Yeah, there's the pistol shrimp name. I forgot about that one. So yeah, they are very dangerous. I'm pretty sure just like Sen could kill you. Just 10 mantis shrimps and they are all really hungry. Yeah, cool guys don't look at it, its explosions. I didn't even did that on purpose. It was just the right thing to do. I'm not a huge fan of doing this dungeon. This is not a great place. And I almost died. Um, what the fuck is happening? What's that bat doing? Are are they stuck? The other one seem fine. Dude, this guy is not doing well. Still stuck. This is so stupid. But it's amazing how a flying animal can't get me on a high place. Oh, he's not stuck anymore. Alright. I mean, not yay deserving, since those guys want me dead. And they are not very nice. Yeah, but those guys, they are not normal bats. They're not cool. See, they even made me poisons. See how toxic they are. This is straight up toxic behavior. You're not supposed to be poisoning your friends. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of their design either. It's just a bet. They could have done something so much more interesting, but it's just a bat with the insides of their wings painted orange. And the bigger one has a human face. And it's white. Also, am I dead? I lived long enough to see myself dying. Amazing. Yeah, now you understand why I don't like this place so much. Well, I guess the orange side of their wings is supposed to be that, because the insides of their wings really looks like some venomous snakes, like the patterns on some venomous snakes. But it's still not enough to save their design on my eyes. Alright, cutie. Sleep well and have nice dreams. This game is so stupid. I'm gonna die again when I reload. How the fuck did I lost all of my HP in 2 seconds? Mind you, 20 vigor is not that low. It is low on this game because everything deals so much damage. Okay, hopefully I will survive another ladder. I'm already going to reload here. Did I remember to get... Yes, I did. I'm not gonna give this guy a chance of hurting me, because I know they can kill me super fast. And not even because they are strong, it's just because they spam too much. Also, hopefully I'm gonna have enough HP and flasks to last to get to the next site of grace. This should help counteract the poison damage a bit. Yeah, it's actually working. Okay, hopefully they didn't went with me. And they actually died of fall damage. A flying enemy died of fall damage. That's so funny. Dude, I was checking how many viewers Elden Ring is having at, uh, at this night, and this is the first time, at least to me, ever since the game came out, that the number it's on 3 digits. First time that it went below 1,000 viewers. At least, first time that I saw happening. It's not on my stream. I was checking how many viewers are watching Elden Ring in general, like in the whole platform. So that's why I was commenting about being so low. Like, first time seeing Elden Ring at such a low viewer count. Okay, how good is this spell on PvP? Yes, 1137. Oh, this guy is more tanky. Oh, fuck. That's close enough. So hard to hit. Oh my god! Instant bleed! Holy fuck! Well, I can't use my spell now. Because I would die. I didn't have enough time to kill myself. Why does invasions have to change the time of the day?
Oh, that bloody finger was a thorn. Here's a token of... I'm dying. Yeah, she is the devil's. If she comes, there is no ship. Be on your arm, sweet woman.
Alrighty. So this is another place that gets extra dangerous during the nights, because there's a Knight's Cavalry right there. And there's still some carrion knights on horseback. So a bunch of enemies that can chase me really well. And they deal a lot of damage. I have a feeling that the Knight's Cavalry is still following, and it's not that far. Oh my god, it's really not that far. That was really scary. Maybe I have enough resistances to survive the Eye of Sauron. Maybe I have just enough mind and focus from my armor to make me able to survive long enough to take down the enemies up there. So this time I'm not gonna skip the Church of Inhibition. I'm gonna go try to complete that area. Wait, let me check. Oh, this one's better. This one is worse. Yes, it was on purpose. I was trying my best to make it look more spooky. I'm gonna keep it like this, at least just for tonight. Or just during this character. After I finish the game with this character, I'm gonna go back to how it used to look. But if people really like how it looks now, I should just keep it like this. It's definitely gonna depend on public opinion. Also, yes, I was right. I have enough um, focus to survive the Eye of Sauron. Just need to cheat to have more HP back. Alright, let's go. No, don't fall! Okay, good. Hopefully I have enough time to cast this. Oh, that was really efficient! Holy shit! And a very lucky drop. The Weathered Sword. Weathered Straight Sword. Yeah, that was quite useful. I would probably have died if it wasn't for everyone dying in one hit. Also, in case if you don't know, those enemies dropping this sword is a very extremely lucky drop. It's really, really rare. It's a terrible sword, but for some reason it's one of the rarest items in this whole game. Alright, hopefully I can deal with Vike without dying. But I don't think this is going to happen. I don't have enough time to set up my plan. He's getting close. Run! It's not here. I'm in the wrong place. Yeah, it's not here. And I can't close the game. Oh, it works! It worked! For some reason, Vike decided to jump with me. And this is my new dress that I'm gonna be using for a while. Well, I need to check if the dress is good. If it looks good. Because it's either this or this. I think I'm gonna go with this. Yeah, it kind of goes well with my build because... Oh no, wrong thing. You know, blood. But I don't like the cape, so I'm gonna see if I can take the cape off. Yes, I don't have enough money. Yeah, I need to go get my runes. Yeah, that's how services work. You have to exchange money for goods and services. It's not expensive though. It's just that I had 0 runes. Alright. So much better without the cape. So much better. This night is looking so fucking bright. I need to change this. It's too bright. Okay, late nights. Yes, this is so much better. And it's nights of clear skies. So you can see the stars and everything. Yeah, it looks so pretty. Like, it actually looks amazing. Oh, it got cloudy. Got cloudy out of the nowhere. It's because I moved here? I don't think so. Anyways, I also like cloudy. It looks amazing. Yes, me too. I really like cold colors. Like blues, purples, violets. Some shades of green. Depending... Like, I like all shades of green, but depending on the shade of green, it can actually look like a cold color. Okay, this is too dangerous now. I need to get away of here. Almost died. Almost died. Oh, really? Want me to change something here? I don't want to make anyone uncomfortable. Alright. I'm glad that it's in a good way. Alright, finally going to Altus Plateau. I kind of feel that way sometimes, but it's very specific, the occasions that cause that. But it does happen sometimes. Again, another area that gets a little extra dangerous during the nights because there is a night cavalry patrolling this road, and he is right down the road. You can barely see him in the distance. Just there patrolling. Yeah, maybe I should avoid that guy. And those guys, they are so good at following you. They are so fast because they are on horseback. And they really like to pursue you. The skies are still cloudy. Ah yes, I need to kill Margaret. Go to Stormvale so I can talk to Rogier, because then he can sell me the spinning weapon Ash of War, and I can put spinning weapon on my staff, and my staff deals bleed damage. So by spinning my staff, I could probably proc some bleed, and probably not deal a lot of damage. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna deal good damage. But I really want to give it a try. Obviously, you're gonna start with that annoying move. Obviously. Most annoying enemy ever. Well, not really. But you get my points. It's not nice to fight those guys. Really, it's that delayed. I had enough time to roll 4 times during the wind up of that move. Why does it have to be so delayed? Sometimes this game feels like a huge middle finger to your muscle memory. It's honestly really stupid. Like, delayed attacks are really cool when they are rare and they don't happen very often, because that's how they catch you off guard, and it still feels fun and interesting to fight against that. Not really how Elden Ring works, since literally every enemy has at least 8 delayed attacks. And they are all versions of regular attacks they have, so you don't know if they are doing the delayed version or the normal speed one. A lot of those moves have the same startup, so it's really hard to know which one's gonna be. If you assume that's gonna be the delayed one, boom, you get hit in your face. If you assume is the quick one, you dodge nothing, and then you get hit in the face. Alright, I don't need to fight them because I don't need Somber Stones. And I can't teleport back, so I'm gonna have to fight them. I'm gonna summon, just so hopefully my skeletons can distract one of them. Alright, one down. Now it's time to do the other one. Please don't hit my summon. Thank you very much. They are just bullying the other guy. Just bullying. I think I can let them finish. This is ridiculous. Yeah, good job. Okay, now I can teleport. So let's go here. It's already November 1st here. Officially not Halloween anymore. But I'm gonna keep the Halloween vibes until I finish this character. Since, you know, I already started with those vibes, I should keep them until I finish this whole character. Dude, what are you doing here? You're not supposed to go. Uh, you're not supposed to go that far. So sealed tunnel now for more smithing stone 5s and hopefully runes. I need 4 of this one, 4 of this one, and 4 of this one. Alright. What a coincidence. Okay, I'm in the sealed tunnel. Do I have a silver flower foods? No, I don't have. Also, from where I got those two? Oh yeah, I went to Seofra. Totally forgot about that. Amazing infinite pies you have, my friend. I wish I could have that too. Okay, the heavies can stunlock. Dude, I have no luck. They never drop one. They never drop one. Dude, just give me one stone. Nothing. Well, I can get everything that I need up to plus 12 now. Just give me one stone. Please. At least drop something. You're not even dropping poison stones anymore. Okay, finally. Yeah, the R1s definitely don't have enough hit stun to actually stagger them. Just the R2. Alright, so I just need 2 Smithing Stone 5s. And I'm pretty sure that there's another one. If I jump somewhere here. Yes, that one. Is it just me, or this place is extra foggy? Oh. Is it just me, or this place is extra foggy today for some reason? Like, it's not the VHS effect that I'm using. The place is actually foggy. Like, really foggy. Yeah, let's just ignore that I almost died there. Oh my god. Oh no. They explode. And the hitbox is really big. "12 Smithing Stone 5s. That's enough. And I'm gonna have 13, because there's another one here. I forgot that I only have to farm for 1 extra when I forget to do that guy's quest line that I keep forgetting his name, because he always gives you 1. Alright, can I win against this guy? Hopefully I can. Yeah, really nice starts. Really nice starts. So now you decided to have infinite poise, right? Now you want to have hyper armor. It's so easy to break his stance I know that this guy is naked, but aren't you supposed to be made out of stone? Stone's supposed to be stronger than this. Alrighty, first try. How rare... Oh, wrong side. I usually die to this guy a couple of times before I won. And the skies are still cloudy. I'm not complaining though. I really like cloudy days. I would like cloudy nights, but it's usually too dark to see the clouds. Alright, what else do I have to do? I need to go here, and then go all of this. So, yeah, it's still a lot of horsing around to do. Let's go. I wish I could make torrents a little faster. Like, this game would be so much better if we could upgrade torrents somehow. Maybe get him a little extra fast. Just to make those long running sections a little more bearable. Okay, I need to get away of those holes because I don't want to spawn the fake Margits. And he is back there. Yeah, so let me show you. I need an item that is here, another one that is here, and to get this one, the only way there is by going inside here, then over here, and then circling around through this area to get to here. So it takes a long while to do that. And there's nothing interesting on my way to do. So it's just a big empty space. Just smashing circle to go faster and ignoring everything. Because the best we can find on the way is just those regular enemies. There's no useful items on my path. Nothing. Just this. Just those guys and roads. Trees and random crafting materials on the ground. And it's usually just flowers that you don't use for a lot of stuff. Upgrading my healing flasks feels like a fucking chore because of this. I'm almost there, at least. Also, sometimes you can find places like this, graveyard, where you can loot some consumable runes. It's not a lot, and it's usually just very small runes, so it doesn't give you a lot of money. So kinda, it's not really worth it considering how rare those graveyards are. There's not a lot in the game. Dude, can you please spawn? I don't want to run. Thank you. Yeah, I thought the game was going to crash for a second. It probably came really close to happening. Oh wait, Eleonora, it's gonna invade me now that I progressed Yura's quest line. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna be able to kill her. She's kind of a tough enemy at the level that I am. Yeah, and she can finish the bleed that I was starting. Ah, there's no way I can tank that. She's too fast for me. Ah yes, daytime again. Because I died. Every time you die, the game goes back to morning. Was getting so unlucky with the rolls. Okay, need to go to the other side now. Yeah, it's kind of boring having to walk through the whole map to get upgrades like this. They should be dropped by the main bosses, so progressing through the story would also progress your character, not in just levels because you got runes to level up, but also your gear. It would be quite useful if that was the case. Progression is so weird in Elden Ring. It used to feel so much better in Dark Souls. Like, yeah, Dark Souls 3 was still linear, but I think Dark Souls 1 got the best progression. It felt so natural and interesting. They're just spawning from the air. That's so weird. I never noticed that they just spawn from the air and they fall down. Okay, what do I have to do? Probably go to the Volcano Manor. Finally can take this portal. Okay, I really thought I was going to take fall damage from that. It felt like I came really close to dying. you know what? I think I'm too tired to continue. It's really late. And there's still lots of setup to do for this character. There's so much I still have to do. And I got stuck on something invisible. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna stop soon. Just need to get to a site of grace or something. Why are you doing this now? Right at the end of the stream? Maybe it was an accident. Maybe you didn't want it to do that. Yeah. What you thought it was? Also, I think that redeem is supposed to have a description when you click on that. I don't know if it's broken or something. Yeah, not all of them are sound effects, and I would never make a sound effect so expensive. I want them to be easily accessible, so I would never make the sound effects so expensive. If I wait just a bit, that enemy is gonna teleport up. And he's gonna die now. From fall damage. That's so funny. I have no idea why this happens. Like, I know they spawn up there, but it was a mistake making them teleport back to the upper area, considering that they can take fall damage and die if they jump back. Okay, do you sell anything useful? Oh, I kinda need this. Yeah, he's not working well. So, according to lore, I should use this. But this is really ugly. And I really don't want to use that. So I'm gonna go with this. Honestly, I like this having the thing on my eyes so much more. I like having my red hair visible. Yes it does. So the one I'm wearing now is the worst one because it's just a piece of cloth on top of my eyes. But it looks better for this character, so that's why I'm using it. The other ones are definitely better. Give me more defense and all of that. But honestly, I don't really care about defenses. Doesn't matter what I do, everything's gonna be one-shotting me anyways. So, it's not a problem. I mean, I don't know if it's correct to call me a casual player. Casual players don't have thousands of hours on this game. I died just before the Sight of Grace because I got stun locked by an unfair enemy. What a surprise. Yes, it's a big hand that it's alive and it behaves like a spider. They apparently even make webs somehow. I'm not gonna go back. Yeah, I don't need to go back. Alright, what do I have to do now? I think I need to go here and then wait. Yeah, need to go here. And then the round saber hold, level up my gear, then kill the Clean Rot Knight duo, and then Grail, and then the setup is done. Yes, she's not here anymore. "12 flasks.
Let my hand.
Alright, finally here. Do I have 24 of each? No, I need to buy 4 of these two. Missing only one. Okay, 24 of each. Okay, so first of all, let's get this to plus 15. Okay, plus 15. This one's gonna go to plus 12. Yeah, pretty good.
It's all of it. I'm still looking. You're telling me? I don't believe. If I do, I suppose I'll ask Matt certainly. I know he's I can tell.
Back or no matter. Look up. My own step, sir. I refuse. I don't doubt.
Alright, so let's go to Kalid. This should be quick. Huh. The night looks so bright. I would prefer if it was a little darker. But now I'm only rolling late day instead of late night. Why it's so hard to get late night? I just got late night. Great. Still looks bright. Why is the night so bright? Giant dogs are so scary in this game. They are somehow even worse than the regular dogs. Alrighty, hopefully I won't get rotten. Oh, my resistance isn't that bad. Ah, please don't get me poisoned. Alrighty, I survived. I'm definitely not gonna be using my spell against this guy. Yes. as fast as possible. Pretty fast. Now let's go do Grail. Alright, so I need bleed greases. I need to change my weapon back to something that I can buff. Okay, can I get bleed procs with these? Before I kill myself? No, this is not gonna happen. No. Those songs are not coming from any game. I avoid using copyrighted music like that. It always causes me problems. Yeah, I would have a way better playlist if I could. But it's hard to not get into problems with that. Like, I still enjoy this playlist a lot, but it's not exactly my favorite thing. Well, I wish I could play Metallica here, Black Sabbath, Led Zeppelin, but I would get into so much problems with the MCA if I did that. So the next best thing I have access to is lo-fi hip-hop. Okay, everyone's dead. Time to finally get some vigor. Some well-deserved vigor. Yeah, 30 vigor is better than nothing. Usually I only listen to the first 3 albums. Sometimes I get Injustice for All too, but that one makes me really depressed. So I avoid listening to that last one. Also, I'm sorry to inform you, but unfortunately you managed to get into my stream right when I am preparing myself to stop, because it's already really late here. Almost 1 in the morning. And I was just finishing the setup for my character. But I'm gonna be back tomorrow. And it's probably just gonna be a boss rush, because I don't have a lot to do with my character anymore. Just kill bosses. I could do a little bit of setup still. I need to go get the magic crystal tier. And I have access to fire damage. And the Earth Tree avatar is pretty weak to fire damage. So this is gonna be great. Hopefully. Okay, for some reason the map's not loading. Hello, game? Can you please load? Finally. Yeah, that was the last time you were watching me. Dude, that's over a month ago. Yeah, it was fine. Not fine when I was fighting the bosses that are 80% resistant to magic. That was painful. 80% resistant to holy. And holy is the only damage type that I had access to. But I managed to go through. It was just really slow, because I was dealing only 20% of my whole damage. So, since I'm already finishing my stream, if you guys still don't follow me, please do, so you get notified when I get back. And for other really cool reasons too, because I have really cool emotes and stuff. I don't know, I'm a terrible streamer. I don't know how to do the streamer thing. It's over a month. I did the Golden Order build at the start of September. Amazing hitbox. Yes, don't do Golden Land. Oh, it was about to do Golden Land. Okay, I got what I wanted. Let's go back to Margit's, and I'm gonna continue from there tomorrow. So, thank you so much for being here all night. And I hope you have a great rest of the day. And hopefully I'm gonna be able to be back tomorrow.